MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Jose Urquidy gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty D, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. It's 1-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
The 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde.
Brantley is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Taking a look at this line right here, they have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Lays off 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 home is a slider taken for a ball. 2-0 count. The pitch. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Jake Arrieta will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Digging in now, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
He's set. Here it comes. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. His history with Jake Arrieta, batting .500, 4 for 8. Altuve gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better
and the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. set and the pitch. Two and 0 now. And this one's over at the knees. 2 and 1. First run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Arrieta sets. Here it comes. The 0-1 offering. Behind 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit out towards second. Pedroia to his right. He has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Astros 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Leading off the inning, Xander Bogaerts. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Gurriel brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a Looking fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. Are up to the minute playoff tree. And as you can see, the winner of this series will battle the Angels to decide who'll be the American League's representative in this year's World Series. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First offering on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Houston leads this one 1-0. So here's Yuli Gurriel.
Leading up for the Astros, the first baseman, Gurriel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's take a look at the right side of the infield today. Both of them have gold. One is the second baseman, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them. The other one to save runs for his infielders with dramatic picks and manipulating that bag.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he lets it in the air to right field. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting it, the right fielder, Josh.
So here's Josh Reddick to try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-0 home. Bases are empty here with two men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a two-out base runner here after all.
Garrett. Stop.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Stubbs. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Softly hit out to short. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
One strike. No, that's the ball.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Popped up. Gurriel in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting it, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
One gone here in the Boston third. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yes.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Jackie Bradley Jr. is on deck. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. High and deep to right center. Back goes Reddick to the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. His second home run of the series. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Brantley is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jackpot with this big swing. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, all even at 1 apiece. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve.
Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh.
I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away.
Now back.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pedroia now at second. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. First offering on its way.
Oh.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Correa brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Digging in, Alex Verdugo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 99, Alex Verdugo.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 to him now. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 3-1 to Martinez. There's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. From the belt, the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
As a look, now the pitch. Michael Chavis is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Will go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Hit on the ground to third. Devers fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone.
The first baseman, number 10, Ulieski Gurriel.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Here it comes.
Nope. Count to 2-1.
Shot toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And he takes ball one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the 1-0. Left side, but well foul. One and 2. Here it is. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Devers has got it, and that wraps up the inning. 1 left for Houston. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Red Sox, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Dustin Pedroia is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the type one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-1. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Pedroia is retired, and there's one away.
Now back, catcher,
Riding in, Christian Vasquez. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Ready now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Bradley is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Now here it comes. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Good battle. Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit back up the middle. Right to him. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
For the Astros,
Thank you, Heidi.
the catcher, Garrett Starr.
First offering on its way. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The windup and the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
The batter, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the stretch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this one gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.